Imagine your inner critic spoke to your friends the way it speaks to you. Would you still be friends? Imagine your inner voice as a person. This person speaks to your friends the way it speaks to you. You think your friend's gonna want to be friends with that person? Probably not. Not if your inner critic is just as bad as mine can be at times. And I'm sure the reason why you're here is because it probably is. 9 times out of 10, it's talking negative to you. Always critiquing you, always making you feel bad. And it's making all these comments like, I'm ugly or I'm fat or I suck. Stuff like that. Stuff that makes you really feel bad. You don't think that if you physically manifested that as a person, they wouldn't make other people feel bad? They wouldn't make your friends feel bad? They would. I'm telling you they would. Because it's true. Here's the problem. You don't see it that way, though. You see it as, oh, it's just in my head. It's just in my head. That's all it is. Well, guess what? Your head is in your body. Your physical body. Your head is part of you. Whatever you say up here affects you out here. Internally, externally. It's just how it works. Your brain's chemistry, the way it's wired, all those things, it'll continue to show itself. It'll manifest itself. It's like fighting a losing battle. You call yourself ugly. You call yourself fat. You say you suck. Next thing you know, your body starts believing it for real. It believes, damn, I guess I am this kind of person. Your brain starts to think it, and your body just relays it. And it's unfortunate because, just like the example I used earlier, you wouldn't want your friends to be spoken to like that, right? So why would you speak to yourself like that? Especially if you're a nice person, you're a kind person, you're kind to everyone else. Why would you be less kind to yourself? You're kind to everybody in the world outside, but not to yourself? What sense does that make? At the end of the day, your body is all you have. You live in your body. You're forced to live in your own body. You're forced to live in your own head. So why would you riddle it with a whole bunch of negative energy and negative thoughts about yourself? What sense does that make? And so some of the ways that I've found myself to be able to kind of overcome this self-hate, this inner critic, is to think about it just the way I said it. Is think about it as a friend or a person who physically is speaking to other people in this way. Speaking to your friends, speaking to, I don't know, anyone that you see in everyday life. Like, you wouldn't be out here really doing that. So why would you do it to yourself? And of course, there are other ways to do this. There's gratitude. There's writing things down that are good about yourself. Say nice things to yourself. Be positive. That kind of energy will take you so far. It'll seem very silly at first, especially when you pulling out your journal when you're feeling bad about yourself and you're saying, I'm the best, or I'm strong, or I'm great. But guess what? It actually makes a difference. If you don't have anything nice to say about yourself, just don't say anything at all. I know it's hard. It's going to be tough. I still do it myself, where I'm in my head about things and I'm beating myself up for stuff. But what does that change? Especially if you've made a mistake. The mistake already happened. Why are you beating yourself up about it? If anything, that's going to make the situation worse. That's going to aggravate you more. So instead of going down that route of negativity, why not start things off on a positive, in a positive way? That kind of good energy is more likely to help you succeed or help you not make that mistake again. And if it's something that's, let's say, unfixable, well, you'll feel less shitty about it. Straight up. It's honestly so simple. I don't understand why you'd want to be at war within yourself, against yourself. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense. So next time you're feeling this way, just make sure you give yourself some positive words, positive things that make you get out of that headspace. Whether it's saying it or writing it down, or like I said, thinking about it as an actual physical person, and think to yourself, would I want this person to be speaking to my friends like that, or speaking to my family that way, or even to yourself, obviously, because that's just basically what it is. Would you really want to be speaking to yourself this way? Would you really want somebody else speaking to you that way? No, you wouldn't. So stop saying mean things about yourself, bro. Be nice to yourself. Say good things about yourself, and good things will happen to you. You are what you believe in. Make sure that energy is right. Come at yourself right, or don't come at yourself at all. That's it. Be good. Be easy. Peace.